Now, maybe. Hey, there we are. Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Welcome to
Hey!
ComicsPriceGuide.com presents Tales from the Geek. I am Aaron the Mechanic.
I am Bee the Dova Queen.
And I'm just Bobby, and I'm back.
He's
Hey!
back. Bob is back. Back
Yeah.
attack. And we got some news. We got some comics. We got all the good stuff. And the gang's back together again. So
Yeah. I feel like I need to be shorter. Because you guys are down here.
Wait, I can be taller.
Okay.
Can I get
'Cause
my?
I'm like-
I have a new computer set up, so my everything's different right now, and I'm trying to figure out if it works or not. It's just all over the place.
Here's a story. We just have a look.
I know.
I have to go find my.
I am not innocent enough to be in the Brady Bunch. Let's just be straight right there. Let's just.
I don't know. Did you watch the 90s Brady Bunch movie? Because there were some risque things in
it
there.
was very risque.
I loved that movie.
That
I forgot all
was so
about
funny. Yeah, it's so great.
Okay, well, anyway.
I've got Mama Brady. I dressed up as Mama Brady. I think it was 2 Halloweens ago. And when I put the wig on, everybody thought that I looked like my sister. It was so funny. They're like,
she does kind of have that.
Amanda? I was like, oh, no.
She does have that kind of bob. Yeah.
It was really funny.
That's
like,
great.
oh my god. It was
Okay.
a very cheap wig. But we have some news, right? We got some exciting news going on.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
We do. First of all, happy International Women's Day to all
good call.
my women and the men who support them.
Yes.
Awesome day. We're gonna start it off with let me see, with a bit of girl news. Let's do that since
excellent. Absolutely.
So we just got some casting news. Florence Pugh will be in the next Dune movie as Princess Irulan. So I don't know if you've read Dune, but it's a pretty important part. So I think it's kind of funny because she's also. Oh yeah, hey Voodoo Lily, welcome.
Voodoo, hey, good to see you. Good to see you.
But if you had seen Little Women, Timothée Chalamet is also in Little Women, and Florence Pugh is too. So it's like
all right,
reunited.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this though: Little Women to Dune. Not seeing the same connection of characters, to be fair.
Nope. They're just a couple of young, talented actors honestly.
Doing their thing.
Yeah, she's blowing up right now. I think she's just going to be everywhere. She's going to be in Christopher Nolan's new biopic, Oppenheimer. So that's going to be interesting. And she'll be across playing with Cillian Murphy. So you might know him from Peaky Blinders, and also he's Scarecrow in the Batman series with Christian Bale. So lots of casting news anyway. But yay, Florence Pugh taking the world by storm. Speaking of Batman, let's go into explosive numbers for the Batman. I went and saw it this weekend.
Oh, you saw it?
I did.
How was it?
It was really good, you guys. It was really good. I will say, like, it reminded me a lot of like Zodiac and like thriller movies. More so, Riddler is definitely played like a serial killer, like Mindhunter-y. And this is very
no, that makes sense.
Like Batman goes back to his roots. So,
classic detective Batman,
detective noir, yeah. So I loved it. I thought it was great. And it is a long movie, so I will say I know the place to go pee. So right after the car chase, go pee. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dehydrate myself.
Everybody at work told me that too. Like my coworker was like, "I'm
I've had to go pee in like the last 4 Marvel movies, and it is so frustrating to me. So mad about it.
There is a literal app that you can download that tells you the best place to go pee without spoiling
Oh my gosh,
anything.
I love it.
So download it. I'm sure you could Google it. It's going to be there. But take B's advice on this one. If you
Okay.
need a pee, go after the car chase. You're not going to miss much.
She's got you. And then it's like the
I
most
got
you.
important part or something.
Oh, I would
course.
never be so mean.
No.
Never be so mean.
I miss the Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the Stan Lee cameo in Guardians
There's
2.
no and they didn't photo him, they didn't pose him in or something like that. No. That's
I mean,
good.
it's DC.
Well,
it's a DC comic.
DC.
They would have put Stan. I was talking about when I had to go on pee breaks in my last couple movies.
Yeah.
I missed
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Well, shucks. Anyway.
That as wearing a Marvel shirt.
I know. And again, speaking of Batman, Keanu Reeves has just been casted as Batman in the new DC League of Super Pets trailer, which I think is just perfect. He will be joining The Rock and Kevin Hart and a ton of other people in this. So it is literally the DC League of Super Pets. The trailer's, I think, coming out. No, it is out. So Reeves will be joined by The Rock's Crypto the Superdog and Kevin Hart's Ace the Bat Hound and many other people.
Well, that sounds great. We were talking about the Batman movie, Rick. We were saying when's the best place to go, and B was telling us in case you have to go.
You have to go because it was really good, but it's very long.
Yeah, fair. I've heard that.
Yeah. Now I haven't seen League of Super Pets, so I can't tell you where to pee there, but we'll talk about that later.
I mean, The Rock and Kevin Hart are a hilarious duo.
They are. Bobby could not look more thrilled about this movie. I love it.
I just look, okay? It's crypto. It's crypto. What do you want from me? I'm just excited. I've been super excited, but then we decided, and we're going to take crypto. We're going to put The Rock on it. I am both. It's like Uncanny Valley. I like The Rock. I like crypto. But for some reason, my brain has so much difficulty with that as the combo.
You can't put
so much difficulty.
You can't make it.
And I've watched the trailers, and I think they are great. But some part of me, even after that, even having listened to it, my brain just goes, I don't know what's happening.
It's like Chris Pratt as Mario. Like, where does that make any sense?
None. There is no world where Chris Pratt as Mario makes sense.
You don't.
It's like Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. What is this world?
Okay, that I see. That I can see because he's like kind of brutish, and I could see that. That one, I'm like, I think I kind of get that one. But yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, sometimes there's just like the wires don't meet, and we have to like.
You have to watch.
We'll have to watch it.
Some people felt that way about Robert Pattinson. Look what happened.
Exactly.
I mean, we always knew Robert Pattinson was a big Batman fan, though. Like that was the thing that he had stated on a couple of occasions, like, yeah, please.
Just because you're a fan doesn't mean you should play the role. But I mean, he did a great job. So yeah, but
I watched him do an interview where he said that he literally was like curious and Googled bats fighting, and then was like, "This helped me like zero. Like this did not help me," because that's clearly not what happens. I think to go back to just one more thing on it. I think it is definitely the most realistic Batman, like something I could actually see happening.
That's really cool. I'm excited to watch it.
So this is like year one bats. Am I getting that right?
Or year two.
Year two bats. Gotcha.
So he's young and emo, and he's not even trying to prove anything. He's just literally trying to solve these problems. It's crazy. Yeah. Very good. Anyway, without saying any more, I'm going to hop away. We are getting a new Walking Dead spinoff. This is going to be set in New York City, and this is with I always say Negan. Mr. Lucy Baseball Bat Dude. Yeah. And Maggie as they battle zombies all throughout New York. So it's titled Isle of the Dead, and it's going to be a long ago cut from the mainland, and it's filled with dead people. Surprise.
Okay. I mean, like, that's kind of...
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of,
yeah.
Predictable, but we are going to see the actors who portrayed them in the other show. Laura Cohen and Jeffrey Dean Morgan will reprise their roles, and the series writer and co-executive producer Ellie Journet will serve as the showrunner, so it's going to continue on. And The poster is very funny to me because it's got the iconic "Don't Dead Open Inside" door. Just I can't. Every time I see that door, I laugh, and I know that that was in the comics, and like so that
Doesn't mean got
they
to.
kept it true. But gosh,
Yeah.
every time I read it, I'm like, "Don't dead open inside." Ah.
Yeah. Voodoo. It's weird. I now have a clip Twitch. Okay, cool. Twitch. I'm unclipped on Twitch.
Are you
I don't know.
clipped? Oh my
Is that
gosh!
what
I
it
want to
is?
see.
That's
Hold
what it
on.
is. That's
I'm
what
gonna
that
go
is.
investigate.
I don't even know this is a thing.
Yes, I love it. Mwahaha,
Do you
Bobby.
watch me? Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll watch that later. Or everybody
Absolutely.
else
We are going to have
see that.
a lot of fun with that. All right.
That's so good. Oh my gosh,
He
hilarious.
says, "Welcome
Okay.
to Twitch."
Hey.
Twitch. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are getting an I Am Legend sequel. This one will be starring Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. So that's pretty cool. Plot details are totally kept under wraps, so we don't know anything. But it will mark the first time they are co-stars together, and they are both producers also. So the sequel is being penned by Oscar-winning Avika Goldsman. She wrote A Beautiful Mind, Fringe, and the original I Am Legend screenplay. So it's in good hands.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. I'm stoked for that. I've always kind of liked I Am Legend, so
Yeah, me too.
fits the bill pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're getting and like every video game is getting their own show and movie adaptation, but this time we're getting
Of
a
course.
God of War TV series with Amazon Prime Video. Again, it's just been greenlit. So I know. I'm just like, why does it have to go to Amazon? Why couldn't it go to HBO?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, yeah, it would kind of either need to be HBO. Well, I don't know. AMC might be able
I guess
to.
Amazon did a good job with The Boys.
yeah.
Amazon did a pretty good job with The Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
with
just.
Scott. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to make a stupid joke.
Hi, B. I don't know if you knew this, but this is Tale from the Geek, and that's our stock in trade. So go ahead.
I was going to say it's because the showrunner on that is Donkey Kong, because it's Seth Rogen who is behind The Boys. Anyway.
Oh, good God. Okay. You know what? That actually makes a little more sense there. Okay. I guess my main question is which God of War are we getting? Are we getting Sony's new God of War, set mostly actually in the Norse, or are we getting God of War: The Ghost of Sparta?
I'm pretty sure they're going to start at the very beginning, which is Ghost of Sparta, which is perfect for me because I mean I think you kind of need that background before you go into like the Atreus and the.
Probably valid. Don't get me wrong. I have not attempted to play any of them because I tried to go. I can't get the original God of Wars at this point. Like I'm trying to start now, and it's just not possible.
You should just go. There's a wonderful YouTube video. I'll find it for you, but it goes over what happened.
What happened.
What happened.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so like TLDRs for you, and it has some gameplay footage from before, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looked like.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. I didn't play the first God of War, but I played the second, and then I played Dante's Inferno, which was like very similar. Definitely a different storyline, but
similar gameplay style. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, I guess we'll see that in 5 years.
I do just remember, the shenanigans and insanity of God of War and how that was a thing that I always heard about, even though I never played it. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to watch them do that. Will they do it, like all Clash of Titans, giant, giant creature style, or?
Yeah, I mean, Greek mythology never gets old, so that's why it's been around for thousands of years. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. Yeah. Well, my one last piece of news, and I'm like, well, it's kind of like meh. Because that's how I feel about these people. But Game of Thrones controversial co-creators will not be a part of the spin-offs officially. So don't worry, we won't have a season 8 catastrophe in any of the new Game of Thrones stuff.
Gotcha. Hey.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't think that they were really invited back either. So
understandable.
Yeah.
My household has been rewatching Game of Thrones like from the beginning. Now that it's all out, and they're all like, "Man, it was just season 8, right? It was just season 8." And then they're rewatching it and going like, "No, wait, no. This whole series had like weird fast travel moments and shenanigans I didn't pay attention to previously."
Kind of don't remember that happening, right?
You just don't think about it, but then season 8 just broke everything so badly that everything was glaringly obvious.
To me, it's very much like a trailer that's hitched, and the trailer's way too heavy for the car pulling it, but the speed is going, and then they press the brakes a few times, and it makes the trailer go wonky, and then the trailer goes insane and then flips over. Like, that's
so everybody dies, I see.
And everybody dies. No, well, because it's like you can see like the little swerves of like, what are we doing? What's happening? And then the end of season 7, I just feel like we were just like moving side to side. And season 8 was just like the trailer flipped. You know what I mean? Like total train wreck. Yes, you nailed it. To continue the car stuff. But
I thought it was very interesting how The Expanse took the opposite option of like, nah, we're not even going to attempt to rush the ending on this. We're telling the story we're telling, and you've canceled us, and eventually we will get out of here. Someone will hire us back to finish this.
Totally.
I mean, I feel like that's a great way to do it versus just pushing it to the end too quick. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It was just obviously rushed is the problem. It's like, well,
thank you, Voodoo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's like, there's a lot more news, but I think those are the ones that caught my eye. So on to you, Bobby.
Give me just a moment. My computer is being all silly.
Oh, silly computer. And don't forget to... No, I'm not going to steal Aaron's line. Aaron.
Aaron, it's your line.
We've got some news.
We do have some news. We have some great news. Let me see if I can get it to come up.
I was going to say, don't forget to comment and like and share this
video.
video.
That's fine. Yeah, B. See, you got me. I told you, my brain is like so foggy, but
I know you're fine. I was about to say it for you, so I felt bad.
Share. How about that? Make your friends our friends.
There you go. That should be a shirt.
Yeah. Man, it really should.
Oh,
then
let's get on it.
It can say like, comment, and share. Make your friends our friends.
Yes,
on the back.
On the back.
Okay. Wow. What the heck?
Yeah. Oh, you got something exciting, Bobby?
I would like to have something exciting, but okay, there we go. All right.
Do you have an update on our best friend?
I do have an update on our best friend. I'm just letting everybody know. I know I disappeared for a couple weeks. Part of that was because
you had to find somebody.
I did have to find somebody, and it turned out Nessie was in Paris. I don't know how they got there. I don't know much about it. All I know is Nessie was there, and I had to kind of go like, "Hey, please come back." And Nessie was like, "But I am watching Emily in Paris," and it was a thing.
And I have to go have some bread with Amanda.
Exactly. Yes. It was a thing. Look, it just took a while, and I got Nessie back, and she's here.
She does look fabulous in her beret.
She really does.
Yes, she does.
She's like so stylish. Also, like how she can hold on to the baguette and the bottle of wine without appendages is really
of any kind. No appendages.
She's got it.
She's got it. She's got the French je ne sais quoi, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oui.
But you said it at the beginning of the show. It is International Women's Day today.
Yeah, so we had to show Nessie. Oh, and also the Women of Marvel.
And the Women of Marvel. In fact, the comics universe was pretty good about, showing this day the value it deserves. So Women of Marvel is a anthology series with all of the women creators of Marvel taking on some of our favorite characters. Obviously on the cover, we've got, Storm, Black Cat, Wasp, Jubilee, and America Chavez. And we've got creators like Charlie Jane Anders, Mirka Andolfo, Jordi Belair, and several others who are all taking stories here. This looks like it's going to be a really good one, so I'm excited. I've enjoyed pretty much all of these Marvel voices, so this one's a good. Yeah.
who? Because forgive me, I'm not very good at
Mhm.
recalling characters. Who's the one on the left with the white hair?
Black Cat.
That's Black Cat. Okay, she looks just like Kelsey and Pichike from BuzzFeed. So I'm just like, it looks like literally just like her. It's crazy anyway.
It's her.
Yeah,
It's her.
that art is interesting. That does actually, that's weird, and I don't know
Yeah.
how to feel about that now. Okay, all right.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. If
now
you
that
know
that's in my
her,
head.
then yeah.
No, that's in my head. But yeah. So first up was that was one of them, Women of Marvel. Next up, we are getting a story for Captain Carter, one of our favorite alt universes out there. What if it was Peggy that got injected with the super soldier serum instead of Steve? You know, what would happen? How does her world look? We are going to follow that Captain Carter from her stories in, in the World War II era, all the way to her getting frozen and coming out in the modern day. So, it's pretty interesting to see what that means and where that goes. This one's getting told by Derek Landy, who's going to be doing the writing on this one. So I'm intrigued to see what we're going to see out of this kind of story.
Real quick, Rick said, but Black Cat has been in Spidey comics for over 30 years, though. Well, yeah, maybe, she's aged really well.
I mean, that's
She looks
fair.
amazing.
Look, comics time is comics time. We speak out of it. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. All right, and then because we had to, because it's become such a thing, because she's a spider person, Gwen Stacy is getting her own verse.
That's awesome.
I
love
know,
it.
right? It's both awesome and
Gwenverse.
I'm so confused.
That's
so
cool.
confused.
I love the cover.
I'm just impressed.
I know, right? Look, Spider-Gwen came out of a Spider-Verse concept. Like she was a one-issue character who popped up out of a 5-issue miniseries of various Spider formats that could have occurred, and she was at one issue, and she is now so big she's got her own version of the thing that introduced her. She now has 5 of them of her own.
What is Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn was like that too.
I know, right? It's great. It's so much fun. But Gwen Stacy, she Ghost Spider is traveling the multiverse and seeing all the different versions of herself that could be out there. Unlike when Peter Parker could be going and looking at all of the different Spider people, we are now going to see what all of the Gwen Stacys look like. And one Gwen Stacy picked up Mjolnir, one received the Super Soldier Serum, one is clearly a mutant. One's built a super high-tech set of armor. This is going to be another 5-issue miniseries being written by Tim Seeley, who did work on a variety of different titles. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. And just like off of what, yeah, I know, just off of what we got here already, we've got Captain America, Captain Marvel, Wolverine, Ghost Spider, obviously, Thor, an Iron Man, and then I want to say that's Dark Knight, but I could be wrong about that one. But a lot of fun to be had there.
A lot of fun.
Yes. Okay. Next up,
all of them.
Final thing out of Marvel, not female led. We got Punisher. Punisher has been the greatest killer in Marvel Comics for the last, age. He has become the most accomplished killer at killing those who deserve it. But it turns out at this point, he's going to have to take control of the greatest clan of assassins in the Marvel Universe. He is going to have to take control of the Hand. And as the head of the Hand, what is going to happen? Is it going to be the end of the Punisher, or is it the new reign of terror of the Punisher's hands? I'm weirdly intrigued to see where this goes. Punisher is always an interesting comic, but always goes in really strange places. So definitely worth checking out and seeing what that means.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What's in the box? Wait, wrong thing.
I know, right? Next up, I grabbed this one because this is one of my favorite book series of all time. Jim Butcher's Dresden Files is, if you have, read any of his books, they're a lot of fun, but it's Chicago's professional wizard, Harry Dresden. there's a series of 3 novellas where Harry Dresden works for Bigfoot, the Sasquatch. And we are finally getting that retold and with more new scenes as a comic book story. Almost all of Dresden Files is being rewritten as comic books of the main stories at this point. So it's interesting to see where this goes.
He looks like Jesse from Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls. I see that too. I see that too.
It's that like half smile thing that he's doing. And squinty eyes.
Yeah.
And Edward Norton.
That too. I can see both.
I'm just
Bobby.
intrigued to see where this goes.
I guess
I've read the novella, so I know the stories. But I'm interested in the new material, and just obviously all of the comics in the Dresdenverse have always been really good. So I'm intrigued to see if this one holds up.
Awesome.
Okay. Next up, we have DC's Naomi. We're getting season 2, the next limited series of Naomi. She's coming back. Brian Michael Bendis, David F. Walker, and Jamal Campbell, the original creative team, are the ones who are taking her on again for another 6 issues and telling her story. She is going to be having a new CW television series, Naomi is. So we're excited to see what this means, what is her legacy, and what is her place in the Marvel Universe going forward going to be. Next up, we have Perhaps-a-Knots, which is, if you were a paranormal investigator, you might just possibly have the friend the Mothman. And your friend the Mothman might have a GPS that lets you go through time. So if that's the case, what would you do with all those pieces of information? Well, obviously, you would go back to 1903 Van Meter, Iowa, and figure out who the Van Meter visitor was. This is a new story. We're going to get a nonstop number 1, so this is going to be a new number 1, and then it will most likely be released in a full trade paperback very soon. All right. Perhaps-a-Knots, yes. And then, not quite for mature audiences, but it's Betty Page. Gotta love her. Mm-hmm. Betty Page, just returned from her most recent story of being following the Bigfoot bandits. Betty Page is being asked to go investigate the alien agenda at Roswell. The U.S. military, however, might be, requesting Betty Page's assistance, but Betty Page can't be, recognized by the U.S. government, so she's getting a crack team of assistants to help her go where no woman has gone before. Look, Betty Page, the Betty Page comics have been hilarious. They're just fun.
Awesome.
They're just fun stories.
Well, I want to go explore Roswell and see what the heck happened. Oh, here we go. A Nashville girl originally. Rick's in Nashville.
Absolutely. Okay, and then finally, meant for mature audiences, we have Little Monsters. Coming out of Jeff Lemire and coming to us from Image Comics. They are the last children on Earth who also happen to be vampires. For longer than they can remember, these child vampires have lived a life of eternal wonder among the ruins of humanity. But shocking events fracture the group and set them on a path of discovery that will shatter their innocence forever.
Oh, wow.
Forever.
Yeah. Exactly. So, there's just something adorable about these, youngster vampires. So I'm intrigued to see what this goes.
Yeah, that's an intriguing plot, too. Like, what happened? Like, what you'd think they'd lost their innocence long ago, but I guess there was something else still holding on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely something interesting there. But those are our comics this week, everybody.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hey.
Say hello. Puppy update.
Puppy.
We got Nessie. We got a puppy.
I know. That's a great day to be a geek.
Great day, puppy. Agreed, puppy. Speaking of Voodoo Lily, as I share that, if you like horror games, so maybe not for you, Bobby, but Voodoo Lily does a stream on Wednesdays, and she does horror games, and it's been really fun to watch. So if you are on Twitch, go check her out. She goes, I think it's 6 p.m. If I'm wrong, Voodoo, fix that in the chat. I think it's 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
Absolutely.
So definitely go check her out. And Googs, if you liked our Nessie photo, we got to give a shout out to Googs, Chris Googs out there. I don't know if you're here today, Googs, but he also does, we'll put in the chat, he does a drawing show as well. So check it out.
All right.
Anything else you guys mentioned? Oh, us. Follow us. I'm at Biggs.
And I'm Be the Dove Queen.
Yeah.
Just Bobby ATX.
Yes.
Yay.
And like, comment, and share. And we will see you guys live at 70:25. My goodness, guys. My brain is
time is all over the place.
7:25.
Yeah.
On Tuesdays, I swear. I swear there's only water in here. Alrighty, we'll see y'all next week.
Say bye.
Peace out, everyone. Bye.